What's up, everyone? Thanks for listening into Game Mic. Action should resume as soon as your broadcaster is ready to go. This is Game Mic. We are almost about ready to kick this second half off. It is 17-7 right now. Folsom is trailing 17-7. They will get the ball. I'm going to chime in with some scores as best I can right now. Loud atmosphere here. I'm walking along Folsom sidelines. Good crowd. They're well into it right now. So let's jump in to some scores. Lincoln and Sierra Canyon, the winner of this game, will play the winner of that game. Lincoln is trailing 7-3. If you missed earlier updates, Sierra Canyon, one of the hottest teams right now in all of California. That game will be played at Saddleback College next week. We will have live audio of those games as well down there. All right, let's jump around to some more scores. The Pacers are up 22-7. Grant at El Cerrito, 22-7. That is a road game for Grant. Let's jump around to some more scores as Escalon and Pleasant Valley kick off 21-7. Escalon in front there. The all rare section battle. Ripon Christian 21-10. So we will give you more scores, but this one's about to kick off. So I'll kick it back over to Thomas. We're on opposite sidelines right now, and we will bring you the best action we can as De La Salle kicking off to Folsom. Thomas, all you.
Yep, thanks for those updates, Steve. This half, I am on the De La Salle sideline, while Steve is on the Folsom sideline. De La Salle getting ready to kick it off. Slade Wilson and Greco Carrillo are back for the Folsom Bulldogs. De La Salle heading into the third quarter leads Folsom 17-7. They scored 10 points in the final 2 minutes of the first half. They got a field goal to make it 10-7, and then they got an interception, returned it to the 3, and then scored about 2 plays later to take a 10-point lead. All right, the whistle has been blown. Spencer Bryan, the kicker, back for De La Salle to kick. Again, Greco Carrillo and Slade Wilson back to return. Slade Wilson there catches the ball at the 10, takes off through the middle and gets brought down at about the 21-yard line of Folsom. Sets up a first down and 10 for the Bulldogs to start the second half. Austin Mack, the 6'6", 235, 4-star quarterback, leads the Folsom Bulldogs onto the field. He's in shotgun. 5 receivers are out wide. All right, Mack takes the snap, pitches it to Donovan Maxey Parler, breaks the tackle and gets tackled at about the 25-yard line for a short gain of about 4. Second down and 6 coming up for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, good for the Bulldogs to get a positive play there on first down. They struggled there towards the second half. They were in a passing situation, so I think for Folsom to get back into this game, they got to use their running game right now, and that'll open the passing game for Matt.
Yeah, but Maxey Parler, a great running back, over 800 yards on the season. Mack takes the snap, hands it off to Maxey Parler, who breaks through the middle and gets a couple yards there. There is a late flag coming down in the De La Salle backfield, and we'll see what it is.
Yeah, that was going to go on De La Salle, a rare, I think he called block in the back. on De La Salle, the rare block in the back. I think that's what he called. I didn't see it there, but Folsom's okay with it, as that'll give them first down and then some.
Yep, first down and 10 for the Bulldogs. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. All right, Austin Mack remains in shotgun. Has 5 receivers out wide. Nobody in the backfield with him. He takes a snap, drops back, fires off the hands of Greco Carrillo, falls incomplete. De La Salle had a chance for the interception, but it falls to the ground. Second down.
Yeah, and Greco, he's played some receivers throughout the year. We saw him in the section title game last week, but he's playing a lot more now with obviously Rico out of this game.
Yep, second and 10. The handoff, and not too many yards there. Looks like about a gain of 1. Sets up a third down and 9 for Folsom. Donovan Maxey Parlor 1 yard there on the run. All right.
Yeah, puts Folsom in a long one here. Passing situation. We'll see if Matt can come alive here in the third quarter.
Yep, Mack drops back, fires, and completed, I think. Yeah, complete. First down, Folsom.
Yeah, that was
Big gain.
Yeah, that was Mason Norberg. He's another guy who had to step up as Walker Lyons got out. What a catch there by the 6'3" senior.
Huge catch there on third down and long. Folsom needed it, and their 4-star quarterback delivered that pass to Nordberg. All right, Mack takes a snap, throws, quick throw, and a short gain to start off the first down.
Yeah, I want to go back to that catch by Mason Norberg just to give a little bit more clarity. He was on the Folsom sidelines and he had to keep his feet in, and it was literally a fingertip catch as he was going out of bounds. What an unbelievable grab there by the tight end and defensive end.
Yep, great catch by Nordberg, and we have a second down and 8. Austin Mack getting ready to take the snap. He does. Takes the handoff, drops back, rolls, and runs out of bounds for a loss of about 4 there. Just couldn't find anything open, and got a loss of 3 there, it looks like.
Coaches in the crowd here, you'd like to see Mack when he's rushed out of that pocket there that he just throw it out of bounds. He did have some guys where he could have just got rid of that and didn't take the loss, but instead it's a third down and 12.
Yep, third down and 12 from midfield. Under 10 to play in the third quarter. Mack drops back, fires, caught by Greco Carrillo, who breaks the tackle and gets a little bit more down the sideline, and just enough for the first down. That extra effort there got him the first down. Another big third down conversion for Folsom.
Ooh, what a smooth play there by Greco Carrillo. We were just talking about how he's kind of had to step up and play not only in the secondary but at receiver, and he made some nifty moves right there. Just caught it, spun off one defender, juked another one, and got the Bulldogs into De La Salle territory.
Yep, he had 4 catches last week, 15 on the season. First down and 10 for Folsom. Austin Mack at quarterback takes the snap, and the clock. He just takes off, and looks like he gets about probably no gain there. The play just broke down, and he just ran for a short gain.
Yeah, the pocket collapsed on him, and De La Salle said, "Yeah, go ahead, run forward," because he did. But there was 2 linebackers basically sitting there waiting for him. By the time Mack had any chance, he was hit. He went to the ground there. Folsom wanted a late hit on there, but I think the secondary did a good job not hitting the quarterback late.
All right, second down and 10 for Folsom. Mack in the shotgun takes the snap. He drops back, rolls out of the pocket a little bit. Was about to get thrown down, but gets the ball off for an incomplete pass. Sets up a third down and about 9.5.
Yeah, and Thomas, I'm behind the De La Salle defense right now. I was watching the route running by the receivers for De La Salle, or for Folsom, excuse me, and the De La Salle secondary just had them locked up. Really, nothing Matt could do. I was really watching Daniel Chavez, the receiver for Folsom, and he just could not get open. So we'll see what happens here on 3rd down and 10.
Yep, another big 3rd down. Austin Mack in shotgun. Mason Nordenberg moves to the right. Mack takes a snap, throws. There's a flag down on the play. The pass was complete. 4th down, and we will see what the flag is momentarily.
Yeah, the flag came all the way from the far sidelines. Right now, Folsom's on the their hash marks all the way on their sideline. The flag came in all the way from the official on De La Salle's sideline, and he said it was going to be an illegal shift on the Bulldogs. So we'll see what they do. I think, yeah, they're going to decline this one and make it a 4th down and 10 with 8:39 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Folsom trailing 7-17.
Yep, 4th down and 10. Austin Mack remains on the field after De La Salle declined that penalty. Another great quarterback, Dorian Hale, former De La Salle star quarterback, on the sideline for De La Salle. All right, Austin Mack in shotgun for Folsom. Getting ready to take the snap on 4th down and 10. He takes the snap. He drops back. He throws. And it's just out of the hands of his receiver, falling to the ground. Incomplete. 4th down. Turnover on downs. De La Salle will take over the football. Up 17-7 with 8 minutes and 11 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter of the NorCal championship game.
Yeah, DJ Brown was the intended receiver right there. I don't know if even if he caught it, if he was going to be past the 1st down markers. De La Salle's defense once again stepping up, and now their offense looking to put a little damage on the Bulldogs.
All right, Folsom quarterback Toa Fave in the game. The handoff. Oh. The handoff went for about 3, but the Folsom defense was not letting go and threw the running back down in the backfield for a big penalty was thrown there on Folsom.
Yeah, that was Greco Carrillo coming in. Bulldogs had him for maybe a short game, maybe even a loss. And right at the end, the whistle was already blown, and Greco just threw him to the turf. And that was an easy penalty to be called there by the officials, as it was right on Folsom's sideline, and there was no complaining going on from the coaching staff. I mean, everybody could see that one here at Bulldog Stadium.
Yep, that was a star running back, Charles Greer, committed to Fresno State. And the ball is at Folsom's 43-yard line as Toa Fave lines up to take the snap. All right, he takes the snap, hands it off, back to Greer. Tries to get to the outside, cuts inside, and gains about 3 before being brought down by the defense.
Yeah, the way De La Salle's defense is playing right now, this is a critical series for Folsom's offense, or excuse me, their defense. They cannot trail here by any more because it just seems so tough for them to move the ball. So obviously Folsom now with the ball at their own 40, or De La Salle at Folsom's 40, they got to do everything they can right now to limit the damage. Trailing 17-7, 7 left in the 3rd quarter.
Yep, big plays coming up for the Folsom defense. 2nd down and 7. Toa Fave lines up, takes a snap, hands it off. Looks like to Greer again. And Greer is gone. He breaks the tackle and gets it all the way down to the Bulldog 15-yard line for a gain of 20. There is a penalty flag on the field, though, multiple flags, and both teams appear to be headed back to the line of scrimmage.
De La Salle does not seem like this is on Folsom, but they're talking this over. I couldn't quite see if it was going to be a holding or a face mask, but oh, okay. So, all right, you might be able to hear that at home or wherever you're listening to this. So, basically, the first penalty was on De La Salle for I think he called it basically the guy came up and helped the running back and pushed him forward. That was the first penalty. Second penalty was a face mask at the end of the day, offsetting penalty.
Yep, offsetting penalties, and that face mask helped bring down Greer at the end of that run. Back to 2nd down and 7 from the 40-yard line. Toa Fave lines up, takes a snap. He keeps it himself and gets about 5 before being wrapped up. Brings up a 3rd down and 2 for De La Salle midway through the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, what 3rd down and 2, ball on the 35-yard line. Critical moment of the game right now. De La Salle, though, has looked like they can move the ball on Folsom. We'll see. 3rd down and 2 coming up.
All right, 3rd down and 2. Toa Fave lines up behind center. 2 backs behind him. And it looks like a flag is down, and it looks like it might be on the Folsom defense. De La Salle's sideline is celebrating. Encroachment on the defense. Again, changes a 3rd and 2 into a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. This is their 2nd big penalty just like this. In the first half, it was 4th down and short, and Folsom jumped, and De La Salle converted, got the 1st down, and they just did it again right now. Big time
Yeah,
1st down for De La Salle.
and just so well coached. Great hard count. And about 3 Folsom defenders jumped off sides.
All right. The snap goes. He hands it off. And it's Greer who gets about 5 yards. He ran to the outside before being brought down. Sets up a 2nd down and 5 from the Folsom 25-yard line.
It's definitely a chilly night here in Northern California. It is a cold one, and those guys out there hitting on the field, I'm sure they're feeling it right now. 4:55 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Absolutely 2nd down and 5. The snap goes to Greer, who is run over in the backfield by the Folsom defense. By R.J. Witten. He was the first one back there. Now it's 3rd down and 5. That was a loss of about a foot, it looks like. 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, R.J. Witten, like you said, he came up high. Somebody was low on the back, and he kind of got hit early in his legs, and then Witten just came and just pile drive him. What a hit! Everything clean on it. Obviously, just a good hard football play by both teams.
Yep, 3rd down and 5 for De La Salle. The snap is off. The handoff to the sophomore, and he is brought down by big sophomore Theo Gruel. Just got in the backfield and forces about a loss of 1. 4th down and 6 for De La Salle.
Yeah, great job by the Bulldogs defense. Defense exactly what they wanted. We'll see what the De La Salle coaching staff does, because this is one of those tricky situations that is it in range of the field goal kicker. And look, Thomas, they are bringing it out, and they're going to try to put 3 on the board.
Yep, Spencer Bryan, 4 of 5. It's a fake. No, it's not. They're all right. They're about to take the snap. 4th down and 5. Quarterback under center. He was in. The kicker in the backfield, and time out. De La Salle. They appeared like they were going to kick the field goal, but just before they switched, and the quarterback who was the holder came down and ended up calling a timeout.
Yeah, so just to add a little bit more clarity to what you said, Thomas, they came out, looked like they were going to kick that field goal, and then the quarterback just went right back up under center, tried to give that hard count again. See if, hey, why not? See if they can draw them off sides. It is 4th down and 5. This time the Bulldogs front linemen, defensive linemen, didn't go for it. They knew what was coming. They held their ground. So now De La Salle had to call the timeout. But this is, and I was trying to say this right before the field goal, this is one of those areas where it may be too far to try a field goal, but it's too close to punt. So the offense may stay on the field. The field goal kicker we have seen him nail one here in the first half, and he had plenty of leg on it. So he has the leg, but this one might be one of those situations where the offense remains on the field and out they trot. We'll let you know what's coming. And to me, it looks like they are going to try the field goal here, Thomas.
Yep, and it'll be a 42-yard field goal for Spencer Bryan. All right, here it comes. All right, the kick, the hold is down, the kick is up, and it is just short. Folsom will take over the ball, trailing 17-7, and Folsom with that great stop on defense forces the missed field goal, and will take over now with 3:14 to play in the third quarter.
Yeah, what a great all around job by the Bulldog defense to hold their ground and stop them. Just exactly what they needed. And why Folsom trots onto the field. Lincoln has taken the lead in the game down in Southern California. Lincoln 11-1, great running back, and Roderick Robinson, the UCLA commit. They have a 10-7 lead in the second quarter.
Yep, big game going on down there. Roderick Robinson, a great running back. Austin Macking shotgun takes a snap, drops back, keeps and takes off, and does not gain. Might have gained a yard there on the scramble. Second down and 9 coming up for Folsom.
Yeah, I just can't say enough about the secondary right now of the Spartans. I mean, Mac's got the size. He can see everything, so it's not like he's missing anything. He's just seeing what I'm seeing behind this De La Salle secondary, and that's every man locked up.
Yep, it's a De La Salle team that averages more than 1 interception a game. Mac drops back. Pressure comes on. He takes off, and he takes a big hit, but he gets enough for the first down. Gains about 12 or 13 yards there. When the play just broke down, he just took off.
Yeah, this time Mac had a lot of room in front of him, and he took advantage of it. Again, his receivers were all covered. This, like I said, this time big space in front of him. He ran for the first down. He slid, but I think right before he was about to slide, he got hit. I think it was a legal play, no penalty.
Yep, and Mac and Folsom have the ball first down and 10 from their own 34. Mac in shotgun. He takes a snap. He drops back. Again, the pressure breaks down, and he goes down for a sack. And it looks like that was junior Andrew Cunningham who got the sack there for De La Salle.
Yeah, you're right, Andrew Cunningham. Nice job there by the big lineman to come in and make the sack. And that's going to be a loss of 4. A great job outside, Journey McCoy. He's a 5'10" player for De La Salle, and he's locking up the receivers. And also, I just want to give a shout out as well to Jaden Jefferson, another corner for De La Salle.
Yep, second down and 15. Mac gets sacked again. There is a flag down, but he goes down for about a loss of 6. And if it if the sack counts, it's Chris Biller's 4th sack of the season. Holding on the offense is the flag. The sack will count. De La Salle declines the penalty. Will set up about a 3rd and 21.
Yeah, and the offensive line right now for Folsom is just getting manhandled right there. So much so that even though there was a sack, they still needed to hold just to even try to their best to keep the guys off the quarterback. No luck.
Yep, 3rd down and 22. Mac throws a short pass to Maxie Parler, who rounds the corner and gets about 7 yards. Sets up a 4th down and very long, as we have less than a minute left to play in the third quarter of the NorCal Championship game. De La Salle leads 17-7.
Yep, out trots the punt team. So Folsom is going to give this ball right back to De La Salle. So great job by the Spartans defense. They have come to play tonight.
Yep, they have, and Jake Tremaine is out to punt. Tremaine averages 38 yards a punt this year. 8 of them have gone inside the 20. This one is from his own 30-yard line. as Tremaine readies for the snap on 4th and 14. The ball hits the ground on the way to the punter, but Tremaine gets it off. High punt and fair caught. De La Salle will take over at about their own 40-yard line. "49 seconds to play in the third. De La Salle leads 17-7, and they have had a strong running game, and we'll see what they can do right now.
Yeah, and you know, you're used to Folsom just being such a high power offense, but when you lose a couple just incredible athletes, it really hurts your offense. Obviously, I mean, we even saw it last week, Thomas, in the Folsom Oak Ridge game. It wasn't the same offense, especially through 3 quarters. It was 6-6 at one point in that game, late in the third quarter. So Folsom is going to have to rely on their defense here to make some plays.
Yep, and the handoff goes to Greer, and they get him. It's Diallo Washington in the backfield brings him down for a loss on the play. Diallo Washington had some big plays in the first half, and he has another one right there. Brings up a second down and about 12, it looks like. 11. Second down and 11.
Yeah, and you said it. Diallo Washington, the 6'3" defensive end for the Bulldogs, just playing real tough football up front. And he's the one who forced that loss on the play.
Yep, all right. De La Salle getting ready to take the snap. He takes it, hands it off to Greer, the Fresno State commit. Again, stopped in the backfield by Theo Gruel, the sophomore, back in the backfield again. And we are at the end of the third quarter. De La Salle leads Folsom 17-7 in the NorCal Championship. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Are you a parent with multiple active kids? Are you at one event while your spouse is at another? That's where Game Mic comes in, the free app that allows anyone to broadcast live audio so that people can listen on the go and feel as if they were there. Game Mic, it's in the emotions.
Have you always wanted to be a sports broadcaster but didn't know how to get started? Well, Game Mic allows you to go out and practice, just like we need to practice as athletes. You can't get better without work, so gain that experience on Game Mic.
All right, welcome back to the Sac Joaquin Section Championship game between De La Salle and Folsom. De La Salle leads 17-7 as we head into the fourth quarter. Both teams are without their star tight ends. Walker Lyons, the top tight end in the state of California, he is out, as is Cooper Flanagan, the number 2 tight end in California, a Notre Dame commit. He is out for De La Salle. Flanagan also a key cog of the Spartans defense. Third down coming up for De La Salle as the fourth quarter is about to begin. All right, back in shotgun is De La Salle. Takes a snap, hands it off, tries to get to the outside, but is brought down near the line of scrimmage. Sets up a fourth down for De La Salle.
Yeah, great job again there by Diallo Washington. He just really just pushed that running back to the wide sideline towards De La Salle. He had nowhere to go. Great job. And then, it's easier said than done, but there was a chance he could have threw him out of bounds, got a late penalty, but he just did a good job, good sportsmanship, holding the running back up. Now we'll see if Mr. Slade Wilson can do damage on this punt.
Yep, Slade Wilson is back. The punt is off. Bounces at the 31. Wilson picks it up at the 25, and he is off. He runs through the middle and gets a gain of 10 out to the 35-yard line where Folsom will take over, trailing by 10 with 11 minutes and 9 seconds to play in the NorCal Championship game.
Yeah, Grant Pacer still leading El Cerrito 22-7. El Cerrito just turned the ball over on down. So right now the Pacers, the Division III section champions in the Sac Joaquin section, are up, and there's 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter in that game.
Thank you for that update. Austin Mack in the backfield, in shotgun, takes the snap. He drops back. A small, looks like a little screen pass that fell incomplete. Second down and 10.
Yeah, and right now, if you're just joining us here on Max Preps, it's 17-7. Thomas and I are both at this game. I'm on one sideline, he's on the other. I'm behind the Folsom offense right now, and that's happening because of the technology of Game Mic and the audience on Max Preps.
Yep, Matt drops back in shotgun, throws. It was about a gain of 1, and the receiver was brought down immediately. Sets up a third down and long. He was dropped to the ground, and that was Donovan Maxey Parler, the receiver.
Yeah, Jaden Jefferson, great job right there of coming up and laying the hit. You have to love it when a corner, he's not a big guy when you just see him on the field, but it don't matter. He came up, he laid the shoulder. What a hit.
Yep, and Jefferson, just a freshman, as Mack drops back. He is pressured already. He goes down. He almost made it out of there, but instead he is sacked, sets up a fourth down.
It was Scott Oswalt who really had the pressure on the quarterback, and Mac just again nothing. When's the last time Thomas he even released a ball? I know he had a quick screen here, a couple of them in this drive, but they've been so fast because he's got to get the ball out of his hands. He's just been running for his life, or he's had to release it almost immediately when he touches it. The De La Salle Spartans have come to play.
Yep, as the punt hits the ground before reaching Tremaine, who gets the ball in the air. It bounces. It takes a Folsom bounce. And De La Salle will take over at about their own 35-yard line. And yeah, like Steve just said, Mac has not had much time. I think he's only thrown only had time for one pass. That was that third down conversion in Nordberg. All half, he has just been shut down by the De La Salle defense.
Yeah, and you're probably hearing it as much as I am. I mean, I'm on the De La Salle, closer to the De La Salle sideline. But one thing you're probably noticing, Thomas, is it's real quiet on that Folsom sideline right now.
Yep, and De La Salle takes over at their own 38-yard line. The handoff goes to Journey McCoy, who gets about 5 on the sweep. Second down and about 5 for De La Salle.
In a game like this, Thomas, I mean, there's only so much you can rely on your defense. At some point, they're going to break. And so right now, the offense for Folsom has to be on that sideline saying, hey, really, this game's going to come down to us, fellas. We can't keep relying on our defense. And because Folsom, hey, Tom, this is 17-7 right now. We're in the fourth quarter. That's the same score as we went into halftime. So both defenses playing really, really well right now.
Yep, they have played really good. As Fava takes a snap, fires deep, and one of the players came down with it.
Interception. I'm standing right here. It was a halfback pass. He threw it. Yes,
Interception.
that was an interception. So it was going to be a halfback pass, and he had him. He just underthrew him, and the defender came over and looked like Arion Smith, the 6'4" corner, just outjumped the intended receiver, and right on cue, Folsom defense steps up. Now it's your turn, offense, to see if we can make this a ball game.
Yep, Mac, 40 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions this year. Needs to come out and get some points on the board. That was Arian Washington's 4th interception of the year for Folsom as Mac lines up in shotgun. Maxey Parler to his right. Mac takes a snap, drops back. He fires deep. The ball sails in the air, and it was complete. Wow, that was about 30 yards to the sideline, only where his receiver could catch it, and he came down with the football. First down, that was about 30 yards.
say with that catch, what an unbelievable grab.
That was unbelievable. All right, Folsom has the ball at the De La Salle 30. Mac drops back, fires. Greco Carrillo catches it at the 25. He takes off 20, 15, 10. He is dragged down at about the 2-yard line. Greco Carrillo with a great catch and even better at gaining yards after the catch. He gained about 18 yards after the catch.
Oh boy, and this the crowd, the electricity, everything's changing here at Folsom Stadium on the turf. What an unbelievable play there by Greco Carrillo. And now there is life for the Bulldogs. 17-7, 8:15 remaining in this
Yep, you
game.
can hear
De La Salle in front.
Yep, you can hear that Folsom crowd waking up as Carrillo got that ball down to the 1-yard line. First and goal from the 1, and in steps Ryder Lyons, the freshman quarterback. Ray shifts. All right, Lyons takes a snap, and he runs. Lyons into the end zone on a 1-yard keeper. Ryder Lyons, the freshman quarterback, comes in, gets the touchdown. 7:54 to play. It's 17-13. De La Salle leads pending the extra point. What a run by Ryder Lyons.
Whoa, boy. What a change of momentum here. If you're just joining us on Game Mike or on maxpreps.com, it is 7:54 remaining, 17-13. Folsom just scored as the PAT coming in. I'll paint a little picture here. De La Salle had all the momentum, all the stops. They went for a halfback pass, and it was Arion Smith who came up with the interception as this PAT is up and good. 17-14 after some amazing plays by the Bulldogs offense. Thomas, I'm sure you can feel it over there. The electricity is back. We'll see what De La Salle can do to answer.
Yeah, just an incredible atmosphere here at Folsom High School. The crowd is packed, and they got loud there on that touchdown, and rightly so. And they will kick it off coming up, and all the momentum's on their side. We'll see what De La Salle can do. But Folsom needs another stop here. 7:54 to play. De La Salle has the running backs that could. They've ran the ball well all night, led by Charles Greer, the senior, and Derek Blanche, the sophomore. Each of them with one rushing touchdown. In the first half, Greer had several big runs, averaged about 7 yards a carry in that first half, and if he can do that again right now, he might send them to the state championship. As the kick is off, it was a little swift kick, and De La Salle will take over at about their own 35-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, so remember, it was set. So if you hadn't been keeping up on this game and you're just kind of joining us, I'll get you caught up just a little bit about what happened. Austin Mack threw an interception right before half. That's how De La Salle got their touchdown late in the half. So it's 17-7. Now it's 17-14. De La Salle in front. They have the ball.
All right, Pavo hands it off. It gets about 5 there on the first play. Sets up a second down and about 5.
So we saw Folsom and Oak Ridge last week. We were on the ground. We had people on the ground for the first matchup between Folsom and De La Salle. Two very good football teams, obviously going at it right now.
All right, second down, the handoff to Greer, who gets enough to move the change. First down and 10 for De La Salle. Their running game is looking good to start this drive. First down and 10, 7 minutes to play in the NorCal Championship game. De La Salle leads Folsom 17-14.
All right, massive pickup there on first down, or to get the first down by De La Salle. They're trying to kill the momentum of the Bulldogs right now.
Toafave hands off the ball to Greer, and Greer plows through the middle for a good chunk of yards. He might have enough for the first.
Yeah.
About 9 yards, second down and 1 coming up.
Yeah, great job by the Spartan offense right there, picking up 9 yards. You have to love to see it. So it is a cold night. Obviously, to state the obvious tonight, even if you're not here, it is a cold night. The crowds aren't. I mean, they have moments of a lot of life, but a lot of people are in their blankets or staying warm right now as it is cold, but these fellas are playing hard on this blue turf.
Yep, everybody bundled up on the sideline as Toa Fave, the sophomore, takes a snap, hands it off to Greer, who gets enough for the first and about 7 more yards before being tackled by Greco Carrillo at Folsom's 39-yard line, first down and 10 with under 6 minutes to play.
Yeah, in the third quarter, De La Salle had the ball inside Folsom's territory. We're driving, and they went for a field goal, and it was missed. It was missed about 5 feet to the left. He does have one field goal in the first half, so I know De La Salle is wanting to think more than that right now to try to make this a 2-score game. A touchdown is going to make this game really tough for the Bulldogs.
Yep, as Toa Fave gonna try to take the snap. The handoff goes to Greer, who again gets about 6 yards. Greer has just been so effective all night running the ball, shortening that first and 10 into a second and 5 many times tonight.
Yeah, even back to really the Lattiser days of De La Salle, they've never been I mean, yes, here and there in seasons, but they've never been a heavy passing team, and they are definitely not a heavy passing team tonight. The one pass we've seen in this half was a halfback pass that was intercepted.
Yep, as Toa Fave, he has more rushing touchdowns than touchdown passes. He's the quarterback this time. A handoff gets stopped for about 3. That was the sophomore Derek Blanche carrying the ball, and this sets up a 3rd down and 4 for De La Salle.
Yep, that's right. I'm standing directly. I mean, literally, my feet right now are on the back of the end zone where De La Salle is headed. If you've ever been to Folsom Stadium, I'm basically with the scoreboards at my back. I'm standing right behind this as Thomas is on Folsom sidelines.
Yep, I'm standing right near the ball as the snap goes, and they're hand off to Blanche, and Blanche, just the sophomore, gets 4 yards there, enough for the first down. Folsom converts a huge 3rd down on 3rd and 3. First down, 4 minutes to play.
Yeah, that's a big first down because now they're starting to think about eating this clock more and more. The ball is at the 27-yard line. So, Folsom on this possession, their defense is getting driven back by that De La Salle offensive line. Not a huge, intimidating offensive line when you look at them, but these fellas are hitting and moving.
Yep, they know how to play. First down and 10. The snap goes, and they get him in the backfield. It looks like that might have been Greco Carrillo's back there. Theo Gruel might have been back there. Sets up a 2nd down and 12 for De La Salle.
Yeah, I think Mason Kelly was also in on that tackle for the Bulldogs, the 5'11 junior. It's 2nd down and 11, maybe even 12. Ball on the 29-yard line. 17-14, De La Salle in front. About 3 minutes left to go in this game.
Yep, this one's coming down to the wire, and we have a huge 2nd down and 12 coming up right now. As Toa Fave lines up behind his center, 2 backs behind him. He takes it, hands it off to Greer, and Greer gets brought down. He gained about 2 there. This is going to set up a 3rd down and 9 with 2:49 to play.
Yeah, timeout Folsom right now. Like as you just said, Thomas is going to set up a big third down for both teams. I don't know. We have not seen an effective passing game all night from De La Salle. So now it's 3rd down and long. We'll see what Coach Alvon draws up. I mean, obviously De La Salle is one of the most creative teams in the country when it comes to play calling, when it comes to plays like this. They've been here for so long and so good. Folsom and NorCal, or excuse me, Sacramento area trying to kind of take over the dominance of the NorCal teams. I understand Sarah is the one representing and will be in the Open, but these two teams have been going at it for quite some time now, and it's just been fun to be down here to witness it, to be here live as both teams trot back on the field. Thomas, big one coming up, 3rd down and 9.
Yep, huge 3rd down coming up, 3rd down and 9 for De La Salle. Tofave in the huddle. He is lined up behind center, 2 backs behind him. One of them's a fullback. He hands it off to Greer, who follows his fullback. And Greer gets about 6 or 7. A great fight, but he is short. Going to be a 4th down. Timeout, Folsom. That's their 2nd of the game.
Yeah, you're right there, Thomas. You could probably see right where that ball marker is. It's going to be about a 4th down. What would you say? A long 2?
About 2. Yeah, 2 exactly, pretty much.
Yeah, the great thing is with Game Mike, what we can do is Thomas and I can both be on different parts of the field and call the game. Thomas is literally looking down the line of scrimmage, and he could tell you exactly where that ball is. My feet, I could, well, if I could jump, but I'm standing right behind underneath the goalpost right now. It'll be real interesting if they bring out that field goal kicker, because if they do kick a field goal right here, Folsom has to go and score. If they want to go for it, obviously, and try to get to the end zone and score and put this one away, that's another option. We'll see what happens right here. I don't know, Thomas, if you can see who's trotting out, but I don't see the field goal kicker. They're going for it.
And De La Salle's offense is back on the field. Head coach Justin Allenbaugh, one of the best since 2013. He's won 2 national titles. 112 wins, just 15 losses, and the offense is on the field for a 4th down and 2. Toa Fave lines up behind center. He takes a snap, hands it off to Greer, and Greer gets the 1st down. Maybe not. We'll see. It's very close. The referee originally had jumped past the 1st down marker, and then he jumped back. We'll see what the call is.
I think this is too close, Thomas. I think this is too close. I think they're gonna look at this one and they may even measure.
Yep, the referee is getting the chain. They're walking up to the chains right now.
Yeah, I think obviously Folsom's sideline saying they're short, and De La Salle saying they're not short. Out trots the chain gang, the all important chain gang dressed in Folsom colors. We'll see where this thing pulls out and if it's going to be a short or not. I'll tell you, just based on the reactions of the players, they're all looking, they're surrounding the marker, they're looking at the ball, they're trying to figure out if it's short or not, and it is a 1st down for De La Salle by the edge of the football, the tip of the football. It's a 1st down, and that is going to make it real tough for these Bulldogs with 2:38 remaining in this game.
Yep, it's a jubilant sight right now on the De La Salle sideline. All these players were just hugging each other. They were happy. They were waiting on pins and needles as the chain gang ran onto the field just before showing that they barely made it for a 1st down and 10. The clock is at 2:35 and it's rolling. 1st down and 10 for De La Salle. I believe Folsom has 1 timeout left as Toafali gets ready to take the snap with Charles Greer and the fullback right behind him. All right, Toafave takes the snap, hands it off, and it is stopped for a gain of about 2 by the sophomore Blanche.
Yeah, and that you're right. About a gain of 2. No stopping the clock right now. They're letting the clock is ticking. 2nd down and 8. De La Salle, obviously no rush to get up to the line of scrimmage here. They're going to take every second they possibly can to run this one out. 2nd down and 8. A minute 40 left to go in this game.
Yep, 2nd down and 8. Toafave getting ready to line up behind center. with Greer and Blanche behind him. He takes a snap, hands it off. He is stopped fast. 3rd down and 6 coming up. And Folsom has used its final timeout. It'll be about a 3rd and 5 with 1:26 to play. Crazy one out here.
Yeah, it is, and this is exactly what you expected of this game. Nothing, nothing less. I mean, the first game so close, came down to Folsom. Mac jumping in there at the end to win it. You knew it was going to be such a good game. These coaches, these fans, these players, they know each other well now for playing so much as of late recently. And now it's 3rd down and 5, ball on the 11, 1:26 remaining. No more timeouts. Excuse me, no more timeouts for the Bulldogs. And while we wait, just get you caught up on some scores. 17-7 Lincoln in front in quarter 3. So the winner of this game will go down to Southern California and play the winner of that game. All right, De La Salle marching back on the field.
All right, 3rd down and 4 with 1:26 to play. Big time play coming up here. If Folsom can stop them on the run, they might get the ball back with about 40 seconds left. But we will see as Toafave lines up behind center. He takes a snap, hands it off to Greer. His back, and Greer is stood up short of the goal line by about 1.5 yards. Brings up 4th down and a long 2 with 1:15 to play and counting. That clock will roll about 20 or 30 more seconds.
Yeah, and so now the decision is, do you kick a field goal or do you go for it? And the field goal, like I said just a few minutes ago, obviously makes it so Folsom has to go down and score. But if you go for it, even if Folsom stops them, Folsom has to go, roughly 60 or so yards to get into field goal range. So I think this is all but over in this one.
Yep. De La Salle takes a timeout, and before they called that timeout, kicker Spencer Bryan was down on the sideline at about the 30-yard line. Now he is moving over to the huddle, as all the players are, and we'll see. I got my eye on him. We'll see where he runs. He is already headed back to the sideline. Comes back though. Should be an interesting call. 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Folsom leads. De La Salle leads this one 17-14 over Folsom.
What a game, Thomas, this has been, man. And you couldn't ask for a better one to decide who goes down and plays in the state championship. That's for sure. And these are two deserving teams. You hate to see a loser. Obviously, somebody's got to lose these games because both these teams have left it all on the field. There's no doubt about that. So Folsom is going to have to make a stop here as De La Salle's going for it.
Yep. Toafale lines up behind the center. He hands it off to the sophomore, and it's another close one. The referee runs out, and he's right on the marker. 34 seconds left. We'll see what the call is.
Here we go again. This might be another chain gang. De La Salle saying that's a 1st down. But in these kind of situations, you can't just say 1st down. You got to really talk about this. If you're the officials, you got to make sure it's the right call. You bring out that chain gang to make the decision here. So they trot out on the field. No matter what, if Folsom stops them, they're gonna have to. They only have 34 seconds left to go. If it's a 1st down, game over.
Yep, and we'll see. They're out on the field. We'll know in a second what the call is. And it's enough. 1st down, De La Salle, and they can pretty much run out the clock right now. 34 seconds left. 1st down and goal. And as soon as they move that clock, they should be able to run it down to zeros. 17-14 De La Salle. What a ball game.
Yeah, Thomas, I'm right behind the Folsom defense, and man, they're hurt, they're tearing up. You can just feel the pain. Now it's just victory formation for De La Salle. But what a tremendous job by both these teams, both these coaches, both these communities. De La Salle trots out onto the field. They're going to be headed to the state championship. But overall, what a game.
Yep, absolutely. What a game. 17-14. De La Salle wins this game. They'll be headed down to Southern California next week. And thank you for listening to the NorCal Championship game presented by Max Preps, powered by Game Mike. I'm Thomas Fry, joined by Steve Montoya of Max Preps. Thank you and have a great night.
Thanks, everyone.